whorehouse you ever saw. And lay down...
Christian. Texas. The best little whorehouse in Texas.
Sorry about that. It was the nicest little whorehouse you ever saw. It lay about a mile down this old dirt road, and if you happened to stumble on it, you couldn't help but notice that the barns were painted and the fences were up. And you might think to yourself why the folks that lived there would probably do to run the river with. Oh, the little house lay in a green Texas glade where the trees were as cooling as fresh lemonade. The soft summer wind had a trace of perfume, and a fan was turning in every room. 20 fans were turning, they were turning. 20 fans were turning in every room. Fevers were burning, they were burning, and they had to have a way to cool down. Since the 1890s, this has been one of the better pleasure palaces in all Texas. In fact, they say that some of our Landville County boys celebrated here before going off to fight with Teddy Roosevelt up at San Juan Hill.
At first, it was right on Main Street, just above the hardware store. But about 1915, some of the local Jesus bunch got on their high horses. So the girls moved out of the city limits, just past the bad curve sign.
It was during the Hoover Depression that Miss Woola Jean come along. Now, she put in a set of rules just a shade less rigid than the 10 Commandments. But she did like for her ladies, as she called them, to treat their customers real nice.
It had nice watermelons all covered with vines and a vegetable garden, a few slender pines.
White painted fence with the roses in bloom, and a fan was turning in every room.
20 fans were turning.
What did you find?
They were turning.
It sort of helped break the ice. A fella could ask a girl to dance, or if you held back a little, why, she'd ask him. And pretty soon, they'd get a little business on. $3 worth. You see, that was back in the old days when Roosevelt Nookie was cheaper than Carter coffee. When the sun would go down in a wild blaze of light, and the little house lay in the stillness of night, fireflies would flicker and float in the gloom, while a fan was turning in every room.
20 fans were turning.
Miss Woola Jean had a strict rule against competing for customers. And if she caught one of the girls flashing her wares a little more than she ought was ladylike, she raised 9 kinds of hell. And she insisted that each girl check her customer real good for clap and wash him off with soap and warm water. Some of the fellas claimed that was the best part. But you didn't have to worry about catching nothing here like you did with them freelancing girls down in Galveston.
Now I told you, honey, I gotta have my $3 first. Miss Woola Jean don't allow no honey fugging till I pay my rent.
Wasn't always easy to come up with $3, especially during the hard times.
Oh, all right, you just keep them chickens in the bag, and I'll take them out back as soon as you're finished.
And so the girls began accepting poultry in trade. And that's how the place got its name, the Chicken Ranch. And if you grew up anywhere in Texas, you knew that at an early age they were selling something out there other than pullets.
20 fans were turning, they were turning. 20 fans were turning in every room. People were burning, they were burning, and they had to have a way to cool down. 20 fans were humming, they were humming. 20 fans were humming in every room. Customers were coming, they were coming, and they had to have a way to cool down. Turning, 20 fans in every room.
Well, that was in the old days. But about 10 years ago, Miss Woolagine died.
She bequeathed the place in her will to her favorite working girl, Mona Stangley, who you might say had worked her way up from the bottom.
Mona pretty well carried out the old traditions of the chicken ranch, and that's probably why they lived in peace with the town for so long.
Until about a year ago, Thanksgiving.
Now, you ain't got nothing to worry about, okay? Just leave all the talking to me. And try not to act like you just rode in on a load of turkeys.
I'm scared.
Well, take off then. No one's holding a gun to your head.
I know it.
I should have just left you there is what I should have done. And by the way, out of all them people on that bus, how come you asked me where this place was at anyway?
You just look like you might know.
Well, it takes one to know one. All right, now, follow me. Hello? Is the madam here? And they had to have a way to cool down.
She ever hear you call her madam, you won't stay here. She's got more pride than the U.S. Marines. We call her Miss Mona.
Well, can we see her?
I don't suppose you want to sell her no Tupperware. Hold on a minute, honey. I get her. Miss Mona! We got some girls down here to see you.
All right, Jewel, I'll be right down.
Well, what's happened? Did the Texas Rangers raid Galveston again? I don't think I ever had girls lined up for jobs before.
Are you, hiring on anybody?
Well, maybe. Maybe not. I'm kind of choosy about who I let live in my house. Isn't that right, Jewel?
Yes, ma'am.
Honey, are you coming or going?
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming.
Well, why don't you take a seat then?
Yes, ma'am.
So, how much experience have y'all had?
Amateur or professional?
For money, honey.
Oh, 4 years.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
None.
None, huh? Oh. Well, Thursday I'm gonna have a whole house full of college boys. They probably hadn't had none either.
College boys.
Yeah, the winning team from the Texas Aggie Texas U game gets treated to a night here on Thanksgiving by their alumni association.
That sounds like...
You know,
That
it's
sounds-
bad for a working girl to get to enjoying it too much.
Well, the Johns usually see to it that I don't.
Okay, honey, we don't call them Johns here. No, we don't call them tricks. We don't call them customers. No, we call them guests.
Guests?
Mm-hmm, guests. We make them feel at home without making them feel at home, if you catch my meaning.
Well, I think I do. Well, to tell the truth, I am sick of working spots all over the state. I'm moving all the time from hotel to motel, Pitt's beating me up, taking my money, bellboy's beating my puss.
Okay, now hold on right there. I don't allow my girls to talk like that, okay?
Oh.
Now, couldn't you just say free samples?
Well, yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I couldn't save any money, and these pants, sample salesmen.
Now, that was very ladylike.
Thank you. Anyway, they took my money and they beat my ass, person. and half the time when I did get busted, they wouldn't even be around to bail me out.
All right, now listen, I don't want nobody around here who has got law troubles. Are they after you for anything?
Oh, no, ma'am, I'm clean as a whistle.
Okay, how many times you been bagged for prostitution?
Not many.
How many?
6, but not even that many, probably.
Hot checks?
No, ma'am.
Assault?
No.
Clawing and scratching?
I told you everything.
You dope? You got a habit?
No, ma'am.
You like the nose candy?
Like what?
Cocaine, honey.
Oh, no, I don't do that stuff.
Speed?
No.
Grass?
Well, I have experimented.
Well, from now on, you leave the experiments to science. I will crack down on doping in a New York minute.
Okay.
That's all right, honey. Well, I think that maybe I better lay down the rules in my place before I do any hiring. You see, this here is a country house. You know, it ain't no city place. We get a different sort of guest here. We get local businessmen, bohemian farmers, congressmen up from Austin. Yeah, we used to get a bunch of roughnecks when the oil wells was pumping, but thank God the fields dried up. Payday got a little too rambunctious. Now, mainly we get a nice, quiet group, and so I aim to keep it that way. It's just a little old bitty pissant country place. Nothing much to see. No drinking allowed. We get a nice, quiet crowd. Plain as it can be. It's just a piddly squatting old-time country place. Nothing too high-toned. Just lots of goodwill and maybe one small thrill. But there's nothing dirty going on.
Nothing dirty going on.
Now, I don't hire no married girls. They're not on the ball. They got homes and husbands. They're not stable at all. They don't understand a single thing about a proper business day. Now, what's the point in opening up the store if you give the goods away?
It's just a little bitty pissant country place. Nothing much to see. No drinking allowed. We get a nice quiet crowd. Plain as it can be. It's just a piddly squatting old-time country place. Nothing too high-toned. Just lots of goodwill and maybe one small thrill. But there's nothing dirty going on.
Now keep your language clean, girl. Keep your bedroom neat. Don't hang around the town cafe or say hi on the street. And if you mind your P's and Q's and manners, you don't need no other tools. But before I finish, I should add my special no-no rules.
Miss Mona's gonna lay it down, her special no-no rules.
Beds are not to be wallowed in, that's the kind of thing that big fat lazy hogs do. That don't make money. And I don't tolerate no tying up my telephone with other people's business. Are you with me, honey? And please don't show me no tattoos, no hearts and flowers on your thigh. That's downright tacky. Brands belong on cattle, and that ain't what we're selling at Miss Mona's. You catch my drift? I pay the food and the rent and the utilities. You keep your mind on your work responsibilities. Don't let your mouth overload your capabilities, and we can get along. And as for pimps, pimps are something you don't need to get your daily business done. Are you listening good? So keep those leeches and bloodsuckers off the back roads. I know how to use a gun, and nobody messes with my girls. And any questions you might have about the way I run this place, don't gripe and whine behind my back. Just tell me face to face, I'm open-minded. Say it all, then go upstairs and pack. Door is that way. I pay the food and the rent and the utilities. You keep your mind on your work responsibilities. Don't let your mouth overload your capabilities, and we can get along. Any bad habits you come in with, get rid of right now. I can't stand no chewing gum, it looks just like a cow. Anyone taking sick leave ought to be real sure they're sick. And every time you hear this bell, you better get here double quick. Hey girls! I got some new ones I want you to meet. Ooh, look at you! Come on! Now all my girls know the rules by heart. Linda Lou, start 'em.
No whips or rough stuff. This ain't the Marine Corps.
That's right.
And no 3 or more in a bed. This ain't the circus. And no kissing on the mouth. This ain't the junior prom. Hooray!
Not to be wallowed in, that's the kind of thing that big fat lazy hogs do. And it don't make money. Beatrice.
I don't
here, double quick.
Okay, join us, young girls.
It's just a little bit of kissing, nothing much to see. No drinking allowed, we get a nice quiet crowd, plain as it can be. It's just a purely swat old-time country place. Nothing too high-tone, just lots of goodwill and maybe one small thrill, but there's nothing dirty going on. It's just a little bit of piss and country place. Nothing much to see, no drinking allowed, we get a nice quiet crowd, plain as it can be. It's just a purely swat old-time country place. Nothing too high-tone, just lots of goodwill and maybe one small thrill, but there's nothing dirty going on. Nothing dirty going on.
Oh, you know what? There is one other thing. If I ever find you in bed with any of the other girls, I will be quick to hand you a sandwich and a road map.
Oh, I am not like that.
That's what they all say. You got a problem with that particular rule?
No, ma'am, I certainly do not.
How about you?
I don't even know what you all are talking about.
Well, too.
She's young.
Lord, girls, I plumb forgot my manners. What are your names?
Oh, Nancy Jean Drury.
Is that your working name?
Oh, no, ma'am. I've worked as Sadie, as Marcia, as Sheila, Queen of the Jungle, you know. Hell, I've been called more names than a baseball umpire.
Well, honey, you know what I think? I think that if you did something with that Dolly Parton craziness you got going on upstairs there and toned down some of that pancake makeup, why, you would look a lot like the girl next door type. Innocent. Now, I would call you Dawn, but I got me a Dawn.
Howdy.
Well, I was thinking about calling myself Angel.
Angel. Well, now that is a right pretty name. Okay, then. Angel.
Great. Well, can I stay on then?
Well, I'm gonna try you out for a while.
Yeehaw!
Okay, honey, what's your name?
Anna Merle Seltzer.
Anna Merle Seltzer. Well, that sounds like a headache powder.
I don't think it's no worse than Modine Gunch, and I went to school with her.
All right, now don't go getting your feelings hurt, honey. Just it ain't gonna be easy selling Anna Merle Seltzer, even at our reduced rates. No, I think I'm just gonna call you Shy until I can think of something better.
Well, how much do you charge? Well, what do you call it?
We try not to call it.
We keep it reasonable.
15 for a straight date with a 20-minute time limit.
And 20 for half and half.
Oh,
and 25 for French.
You ladies do speak a certain kind of French, don't you?
Fluently.
I thought you said you didn't allow no kissing on the mouth.
Shy, honey, I think you and I are gonna have a little private talk.
Well, what's the working hours?
A week of day duty, a week of night duty.
Yeah, we work 6 days a week here, sweetheart. Unless you got the curse.
That's right, and when you got the curse, and you may leave this house for up to 3 days.
But don't try to get in more than once a month.
Well, the prices seem a little...
Low?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, honey, you gotta look at it this way. See, we go in for mass volume and repeat business. Just like Coca-Cola and McDonald's hamburgers. Besides, you are not gonna have the usual overhead here. You don't get no fines, girl.
You don't pay no bail.
You don't spend no time, girl, sitting in a jail.
So you can see that it's a big advantage that Miss Mona is the boss.
I got only one more thing to say. There's a group rate on Blue Cross.
Well, when do we start?
Well, you can start on the night shift. I'm not finished with Shy here yet. Ruby Ray, you show Angel to her room, and honey, you better get yourself some rest. It is payday tonight at the Cotton Gin, and it's gonna be a long night.
Come on, Angel. It's just a Henley Squad, old town country place. Nothing too high-tone. just lots of goodwill and maybe one small thrill, but there's nothing dirty going on.
Honey, what are you doing here? I think you baby better head on back home.
I'm broke.
Well, I could loan you $50. Of course, you'd have to pay me back someday.
It ain't that, ma'am. I got nowheres to go to.
Did your boyfriend treat you bad?
No, ma'am.
Did your folks run you off?
No, but I ain't never going back there.
Did your daddy get sweet on you, honey? Oh, well. You know, that ain't the first time that's happened to a girl. Ain't gonna be the last. You know, maybe I can get you a job as a waitress over at the cafe.
No! I don't want no waitressing job. I done thought about this. I'm gonna stay right here. I mean, if you'll let me.
Well, honey, you're gonna take a lot of fixing. I suppose those are your good clothes?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, see, honey, my girls dress real nice. Men like that. The day shift wears sort of splinky sports outfits, and the night shift wears long dresses. I suppose Jewel can take you over to Austin tomorrow, and you can just pay me back out of your first earnings. And then if I can get you in a beauty parlor tonight, you can start tomorrow. Lord, girl, you're gonna start me crying. And I done retired from that. All right. Girl, get a hold now. Stand up tall, look alive. Girl, no more crying, you'll survive. Remember, one good thing when you are moving on is wondering what you'll find. One good thing about a past that's gone is leaving it behind. Girl, you're a woman. Keep your head up high, girl. You're a woman. Look 'em in the eye, girl. You're a woman. Starting on your way. Girl, I think this is your lucky day. Girl, pull it in now. Stand up tall, look real proud. Girl, no more crying, not out loud. Remember one good thing about the tears you shed, or you won't do that no more. One good thing about a dream that's dead, you're wiser than before. Girl, you're a woman. Keep your head up high, girl. You're a woman. Look 'em in the eye, girl. You're a woman. Starting on your way. Girl, I think this is your lucky day. All she needs is a little bit of fixing up to pull herself together. She'd be pretty if she'd only try to pull herself together, and I'll help her. It's as easy as can be. Pretty soon she's gonna look a lot like me. All she needs is a little bit of fixing up. Keep your head up high. Well, howdy, son. You come right on in now. Now, they ain't gonna bite you.
Evening. Howdy, cowboy.
Wanna go upstairs? Hi, good looking. Hello, mister.
Hi, Junior. kissing on the mouth. This ain't the junior prom, you know.
If you don't watch out, Watchdog sees and Watchdog knows. Watchdog keeps us on our toes. Watchdog assures you.
Hold it. I'm not hearing my part. Mary, could you hit Mommy with a note? This is me, this is my part, this is me, this is my note, this is my
Watchdog assures you that the law's the law, no exceptions to the rules. Watchdog ain't no fool. Watchdog protects you, he's out on the prowl, guards and checks the best he can.
Watchdog is a fighting man.
Great. Where were you guys? I'm sorry, Heidi. I'm sorry.
I got scared.
I'm nervous too. It's a big benefit.
Well, y'all suck.
Watchdog will throw his beam of light around if some folks don't toe the line.
Hey, you want to toe our line, Cassie? You want to drop that?
6, 7, 8. Watchdog light will shine. His light will shine. Shine, 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 shine. Watchdog's light's gonna
Texas, the Watchdog band himself,
Melvin P. Thorpe.
Thank you, Texans. Welcome to Watchdog. Ow! With yours truly, Melvin P. Thorpe, keeping an eye. Enough! Keeping an eye on what's going on in this beautiful state of ours. I have some very good news for you people. Last week's culprit has been brought to task. Makers of Peanut Delight Candy Bar, caught in Watchdog Spotlight, have admitted that they're putting less peanuts in each bar than they advertise. But they promised to mend their ways, so from now on you can keep munching those Peanut Delights thanks to Watchdog. But don't forget to count your nuts. And now, neighbors, we've really come up with one this time. This week's spotlight will shine on a situation that has been allowed to exist right here in the shadow of the state capitol. I'm talking about the chicken ranch, my friends. That's right.
And for those of you who don't know what is being sold there in that innocent-looking little town of Gilbert, presided over by that pseudo-righteous Sheriff Earl Dodd, well, I'll be as discreet as I can. A woman known only as Miss Mona is running a house of ill repute.
Oh, no!
It's about as mild as I can make it, friends. But why don't we just call it what it is?
Amen!
Let's just get this thing out in the open.
Amen!
I mean, isn't this the age of telling it like it is? Well, here we go, and may God forgive me. Texas has a whorehouse in it.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
Texas has a whorehouse in it.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
I'll expose the facts, although they fill me with disgust. Please excuse the filthy dark tales of carnal lust.
Filthy dark tales and carnal lust.
Dancing going on inside it. Can't you see they've gone plumb wild? I've inquired, no one's denied it. Now I think I'm getting riled. Bodies close together, arms and legs all rearranged. And the sheriff does not close it down. That's very strange.
Does not close down, that's very strange.
Mean-eyed, juiced-up, brilliantine, honky-tonk cowboy.
Oh no!
Mixing with green-eyed, Finley, partisan, peroxide blonde.
Oh no!
Not to mention some types who you never think would venture near, acting all depraved and loose and wild. 90 miles from here. Now here they are, my Melvin P. Thorpe singing.
Texas has a whorehouse in it. Texas has a whorehouse in it.
All I could now can say, I can smell corruption and I'll fight it to the top. Loveless copulation going on, and it must stop.
Loveless copulation. Loveless copulation. Loveless copulation. Loveless copulation. Texas has a whorehouse in it. Lord have mercy on our soul. Texas has a whorehouse in it. Lord have mercy on our soul. Fight it to the top. Loveless copulation going on.
Don't touch that down, neighbors. I'll be back tomorrow and the next day and the day after that with more revealing information on this case. The watchdog never sleeps.
And it must not fly from the God adventure. Gonna shine his light on you. Watchdog's God adventure. Gonna shine his light on you.
Hi, Mama. Yeah. I got me a job and I think it's gonna work out real nice. It's a sales job. Yeah. I don't know for sure. I should be getting 3 days off in about 20 days or something. Yeah. Mama, can I talk to little Billy? Mama, can you please leave the Bible out of this one time, please? I told you as soon as I can get ahead a little bit, I'll take him off your hands. Now, please, just put him on the phone. Hi, honey, how you doing? Is Grandma treating you good? No, honey, I don't think I'll be getting there for Thanksgiving, but I'll be thinking about you. Have you made out your letter to Santa Claus yet? No? Well, you just go ahead and you make it out to the North Pole and you tell Granny to send it on up there, okay? Because I got a feeling that Santa Claus is going to send you a whole gunny sack full of play pretties this year, okay? All right, baby. Well, I got to go now, okay? Mama loves you. Bye-bye.
You know what? We'll see if we can't work it that you get the curse around Christmas Eve, all right?
I just hope them Aggies don't win that old football game.
How come?
Well, because they're always saying howdy and going yeehaw. They just sound so country.
Not near as country as you look in that Fredericks of Hollywood outfit.
Hey, Shy, how was that old boy last night?
Oh, he was all right.
Oh, yeah? What kind of date did he want?
Oh, he looked to me like an $8 Tuesday night special type. No, he gave me $15.
Woo! 15, huh?
Well, hello, Mrs. Rockefeller.
Y'all, just stop picking on her. I know how she feels. I still tell my mama I work at the Five and Dime.
Well, honey, you ain't lying.
All right, now, girls, you better get your behinds to work because Jewel ain't gonna be here to help you all out.
I ain't moving. The only rest I get around here is when I faint.
Oh, yes!
Oh, hey, Jewel, what are you selling tonight?
Honey, I'm going to town with my man. And what I've been watching you girls sell all week, your mama's gonna give it away tonight. And I'm gonna have one hell of a time doing it, too. Because when you only got 24 hours off, you better make every minute count. That's what I'm doing. There's an hour of me time. There's an hour of that's right. There's an hour of babe. Can we do it maybe again? There's an hour of me. There's an hour of Lord.
Can I get an amen?
There's an hour squeeze me, 'cause you know how to please me. And then, oh, and then it's 24 hours of fun, 24 hours of how the time does fly, and then it's 24 hours of loving. Lord, I those minutes do 24 hours, quickly they go by. There's an hour of sweet, sweet lips. There's an hour of a little laying and a little playing around. There's an hour of this and that. There's an hour of tit for tat. There's an hour of a little kidding when the firms I've hit get by. Yeah. And then it's 24 hours of loving, 24 hours of fun, 24 hours, how quickly they go by. There's an hour of honey, never, ever, ever done this before, yeah. There's an hour of feeling hot, and there's an hour of that's the spot. There's an hour of I'm in clover, 'cause we're starting all over once more. And then it's 24 hours of loving, 24 hours of fun,
to you. I'm so goddamn mad my hair hurts. Excuse me.
To your room to get ready to eat now.
Oh, okay. Upstairs.
Did you see the goddamn TV show last night?
Well, you know me, Ed Earl. I was home studying my Sunday school lesson last night.
Oh, well, I was out in the cedar breaks all night myself looking for moonshiners, but I heard about it first thing this morning. It's all the folks are talking about all over goddamn town.
Well, if they're talking about television, they're giving me a rest.
No, that's where you're wrong. That little fucking television idiot that's always stirring up a stink, he told everybody watching the news last night that you was running a whorehouse here in Gilbert.
Oh, he did?
Hell yes! Announced it right out loud, right on the goddamn news.
Well, it probably was news to a couple of tourists and all Texans still taking their suppers out of high chairs. So, did he call my name?
Oh, not only that. That sumbitch called mine.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, goddamn it, Mona, you are taking this thing too light. You forget what you are selling out here, and if that little television idiot goes on stirring folks up, it is liable to mess up your little playhouse. Mine too, for that matter. Now, I have stuck my neck out from hell to Georgia protecting you, and there's some folks just might get to thinking it's because of them campaign contributions you give to me.
Ed Earl, we know that is not the whole story.
Well, me and you knows that, sure. And we also knows that if you was not running a clean place out here, I'd close you down faster than goose shit would run through a tin horn. But what about them 4,600 voters out there? And office holders gotta make ends meet just like everybody else. And naturally, he's going to turn to his friends.
Naturally.
But, damn it, the public just don't understand how politics works no better than pigs understand kissing. Now, Mona, if loose talk gets started, you and me could both wind up with our tails in a crack.
Ed Earl, would you come over here and sit down, please?
No! Well, hell, yeah.
Honey, you have got to learn how to relax. You know, I know what you want to do.
What?
Why don't you go unlock all that bootleg whiskey you confiscated, see? And then you can call out all the old church biddies in their fruit hats and let them stand around sing about Jesus and clapping, and you can come on in with a great big sledgehammer and break it all up. That always worked before.
Yeah. But you can't hardly get folks to come out to a whiskey breaking no more. Not if Lawrence Welk's on. Shit, I ain't caught me a peeping Tom in Lanville County in 22 years. Because they're all at home watching a goddamn television.
Hey, Ed Earl, how are folks in town taking all this?
Well, okay, up to now. They's pointing out how you always sponsor the Americanism pageant over to the high school.
Yeah, I hope somebody mentioned that I pay double taxes on this place as Miss Mona's boarding house. And don't you forget that 1/2 of the police force and 2/3 of the lawyers in this state of Texas grew up right in this house.
Yeah.
Now, I think it'll all blow over in time.
Goddamn television anyhow. Hell, there ain't nothing on it but meddlers, priors, and a bunch of football boys just jitterbugging in the end zones. Jesus. Oh. I mean, you remember how nice and peaceful things used to be out here, Mona? That was when you was still a working girl out here for Miss Wola Jean. Why, hell, back then when one of them little pissant nickel newspaper editors around here got it in his craw to crusade, I could always stop him by just threatening him. But goddamn it, how in the hell am I going to threaten Mike Wallace or Walter Cronkite? Because they will be in this thing next.
Honey, you have got to stop worrying.
What?
You better make tracks. The mayor called. He's fit to be tied. There's a TV band out at the courthouse looking for you.
TV man? Oh. I bet you it's that Melvin P. Thorpe bastard. I better get on down to the courthouse steps.
Well, that must be some sorry reporter looking for you at the courthouse.
You know, this goddamn job ain't no fun no more.
No.
Hell, there was a time when law and order meant something, but now you gotta read folks their rights till you go half blind and fill out a stack of goddamn papers that a show dog couldn't jump over. I got half a mind to give this goddamn job back to them.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know, there's some that say that you got too rich for the job.
Now, goddamn it, Mona, that ain't funny. All I have got is my pension and my good name.
Oh, yeah, and your Cadillac and your cattle ranch, and how about that fishing lodge down on Padre Island?
Women will drive you crazy if you let them.
Yeah, bye-bye, Ed Earl. Y'all come back now.
Watchdog assures you that the law's the law, no exception to the rules.
Today's show is sponsored by Bob's Carpet Barn, Mamaw's Firework and Chicken Shack on State Road 20, Christian Chenoweth, and the Lord.
Watchdog ain't no fool. We'll see you at the Hell House.
And cut! You get it?
Got it. Good.
We'll use that for the lead-in. I wish you would have framed them against a better background. Is my perm okay?
Looking good, boss.
Okay, let's do it.
Rolling, Melvin.
Howdy, good neighbors. This is old watchdog Melvin P. Thorpe shining the spotlight on Gilbert, the little town with a big shame. We're on the courthouse steps to ask the local people how they feel about an infamous bordello running wide open in their little American hometown. Good people of Gilbert, may I have your attention? I'd like to speak to you about a matter of great concern.
To who, Melvin?
A matter of great concern to each and every one of us.
Yeah, what's so all of a sudden important in this burg?
Roll the playback.
All right, let's hear it, Melvin.
Oh, yeah, we can't wait.
Texas has a whorehouse in it.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
Texas has a whorehouse in it.
Lord have mercy on our souls.
Sin is running rampant like before the fall of Rome. Someone is permitting you know what.
All right. Let's move this stuff on out of here so we can get the traffic moving. Come on. Out, folks, out. This here's a street, not a carnival. What are you doing here?
The only traffic in this town is what's headed for the chicken ranch, right, Sheriff?
You got 2 tickets up to now. Parading without a license and insulting me. Now, I said move on out of here. Get off the street. Why don't y'all go home and watch television or something?
We're perfectly within the law here, Sheriff Dodd. As a newsman, I got First Amendment protection. The public has a right to know what's going on out there and what kind of payoff you're accepting to protect a notorious house of ill repute.
First thing is you're standing in Landville County, which by my figuring is about 100 miles west of that sinkhole you call Houston.
Oh!
And I can't see it's a whole lot of your business what goes on out here. Now, number two is you ain't an officer of the law, and I am. And this is my pea patch you're in. So don't go trying to tell me what my goddamn job is, or I'll take them dime store cap guns off you, and I'll whoop your butt till it looks like peppermint candy. Number 3. Now, number 3 is... Number 3. No sawed-off little shit's gonna accuse me of taking a bribe and live to tell about it, because I wear the badge in this goddamn county, and if I get any matter, I'm gonna blow your ass all the way back to Harris County, and you can go see the goddamn Civil Liberties Union in tiny little pieces. Now, if I ever see any one of you sorry shitheads in this town again, I'm gonna lock your ass up until your babies are grown. Goddamn wig-wearing, city-fied son of a bitch.
You want some pie with that?
I know that pie's been sitting in that case so long, it'd kind of be like eating an old friend.
Well, I hope you ain't gonna sit around playing Will Rogers all morning, because this ain't the day for it. You're getting nearly as handy with your mouth as the sheriff is.
Well, at least I ain't made no guest appearances on that Watchdog TV program.
Can you believe they put him on TV? Cussing and snorting and shooting that old thumbbuster of his? Run it right on TV.
I always said Ed Earl was the best argument I can think of for tougher gun control laws.
Which is shit for the birds.
Morning, boys.
Morning, Doatsy, May.
Hi, darling.
I've had calls from 4 preachers, 6 deacons, and the presidents of 2 garden clubs. I don't know why I let people talk me into serving as the mayor of this incorporated sand trap anyway.
My insurance customers called me all night long. Half of them insisted I signed that damn petition to close the chicken ranch. The other half threatened to cancel their policies if I do.
Morning, Mr. Mayor.
Morning.
CJ.
Edsel.
Y'all want to cripple that with a little dab of cream?
No, I need mine as strong as bar har this morning.
Eggs or anything?
No, I'll do well to keep this down. Damn, Ed Earl died for a pluperfect fool. That damn old fart would screw up a 2-car funeral.
Well, I'd hate to see him made the fall guy when the whole town's known about Mona's place since Christopher Columbus.
Oh, CJ, his time has passed. He can't run around here in the 1970s acting like Marshall Dillon with a toothache.
Well, maybe the sheriff ain't the only one living in the past, Rufus. The chicken ranch had a purpose once, but everything's opened up today. Why, we've underwent a worldwide sexual revolution.
Well, it ain't reached 909 East Watermelon Drive.
Yeah, how do you all read the public's posts about all this?
Well, about 50% outraged, 50% self-righteous.
Well, I'd like to offer a little civic leadership. But I'm not damn fool enough to do it until I know which way the people want to be led.
Morning, fellas.
Well, if it ain't the celebrated cussing sheriff of Landville County.
Now, if you're going to be all morning smart alecky, I'll just take my dime over to the cattle call-in.
Why, Sheriff, when did they start making you pay?
I ain't fooling, Doatsy May. You know your jokes is as bad as your coffee. Now give me a cup of the goddamn stuff. Well, goddamn it, fellas, I didn't know that little shit-ass had that machine running.
You sure fixed our wagon, Ed Earl Dodd. All we wanted to do was keep it quiet about the chicken ranch. Now it's the hottest thing on the air since the Gong Show.
And Austin's gonna run it again on the 6 o'clock news.
Oh, my God. Ed Earl, you can set up speed traps to catch the tourists. You can look the other way when the wrong kid swipes a car to go joyriding. Hell, you can even let Mona run her place out there. But the one thing you can't get away with, Ed Earl, is spouting gutter talk on TV.
I didn't know he was taking pictures.
Well, what did you figure the camera was for?
I'm getting just a little bit sick of all this bad-mouthing. I mean, hell, the chicken ranch don't give me near as much trouble as the rolling rink does. Nor them all-night stag parties at the Legionnaires' Hall.
Now, come on, Sheriff, dang it!
You should have made that speech on TV.
The Jesus Bunch claims she runs off industry that might locate here.
Oh, that's horse crap. She's the biggest industry in this county her own self.
And the chicken ranch don't pollute the air or the water.
And Edsel, if you was to show little guts of your own, you would stand up for your town in the newspaper instead of running all that sissy crap about glee clubs winning ribbons and old ladies holding ice cream socials in the backyards. That sawed-off little fart didn't let out no big secret, you know. You guys have just all gone ape shit. Hell, Miss Mona herself ain't all that worried about it. No, I was out there this morning. They're getting fixed up for the Thanksgiving party, just like always.
Oh, Ed Earl. If that television crusader gets wind of them football boys being out there, I'm moving to Bangkok.
Well, I will tell you boys this much. If that little 3-foot excuse for a man comes around here again, I'm going to flatten him so he has to roll down his socks to shit. Well, I guess I guess I better get myself on back to the office so that everybody can call me up and tell me, we got a whorehouse operating here. About 150 years is all.
I'm not entirely persuaded I'd like to be standing in Miss Mona's shoes about now.
Well, at least she ain't on her feet all day. I'd trade places with her.
Somehow, Doatsy May, I don't think I'll hold my breath till you do.
Frederick of Hollywood's got these clothes in a movie magazine. You send your money, you take your pick, you end up like a Playboy queen. I wanted to, but I never could. Went to a county fair, saw me a show, they had a girl up there. She wore a diamond stuck in her belly, she danced and threw around her hair. I wanted to, but I never could. Doatsy May, plain as gray, respectable. Doatsy May, day by day, respectable. Doatsy May, the one nobody thinks of having dreams, ain't as simple as she sings. Some girls have crazy secret thoughts that can really make them fly. Some girls can even do the things that maybe think they'd like to try. I wanted to, but I never could. Got me a garter belt, got me a bedroom, sometimes I close me in. Dance to the mirror, then I can imagine I'm someone that I've never been. I wanted to, but I never could. Doatsy May, plain as gray, respectable. Doatsy May, day by day, respectable. Doatsy May, the one nobody thinks of having dreams, ain't as simple as she sings. Doatsy's not as simple as she sings. Boys want to see a menu? We got a nice hot turkey sandwich for our Thanksgiving special.
No, I gotta get home and see what kind of holiday surprise Doreen's cooked up for me.
Yeah, I gotta get ready to watch that football game. It's on TV at 2. And them Aggies are gonna do some stomping today. Yeehaw!
$5 says the Longhorns take 'em.
You on? Well, we got our best team since '39. On our best day, we could beat them Dallas Cowboys.
Can I get in on some of that?
All you want, tea-sipper. Doatsy, you hold on to the stakes for luck.
Who do you like, Doatsy, man?
Well, I don't like neither one of them, to tell you the truth. But I tell you who I'd put my money on.
Who's that?
Mona. Because no matter who wins that old football game, she's gonna come out ahead.
And this football game has been a real stem winder, just as the experts thought it would. But now, as the gladiators collect themselves during this timeout, let's spend a few special moments with a bunch of kids as American as the 4th of July and as refreshing as country rain. There they are, the fabled Texas Aggie Angelettes. Fine a bouquet of long-stemmed American beauties as you'll find. Each one of these lovely girls is a member in good standing of the Fellowship of Christian Athletic Supporters. Each and every Angelette carries a full scholarship load, as well as pleasuring herself with extracurricular activities. 53% of these girls are enrolled in the School of Religion, 44% are home economics majors, and the remaining 3% is into animal husbandry. Each Angelette is accompanied on road trips by a chaperone known as a road mother, and each road mother is responsible for the moral conduct of his or her particular Angelette. And now, before we go back to play, let's switch down to the sideline into the golden voice of the Sunshine Network, Chip Brewster.
Hi there, sports fans. I'm going to be talking with Imogene Charlene Green of those fabled Texas Aggie Angelettes. We're going to find out a little bit more about the wonderful lives of these wonderful precision girls. Imogene Charlene Green. Miss Imogene Charlene Green, hello. It's good to see you. Hello. Now, Imogene Charlene, you girls have to undergo quite a rigid program of discipline.
Oh, yes, this is very true. A Angelette must be a very determined type of person.
Fine, wonderful, Imogene Charlene. And just what does that require?
Very much determination.
Yeah, well, fabulous, wonderful, and great. Most of you girls are beauty queens, isn't that right?
Oh, yes, this is very true. Why, I myself have been Miss Cooking Oil Concentrate, Miss High Heel Pumps, Miss Vocational Educational Opportunity. Oh, my.
Well, that's just wonderful, Imogene Charlene.
Miss Medical Alcohol, Miss TV Dinner, Miss Mistaken Identity.
Wonderful. Now, I know that you girls have high ideals, and you look up to the people who embody the qualities you admire most. Could you tell us quickly your 3 top all-time great American heroes?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's one. Can you name 2 more? Oh, Bob, it looks like we're back to you. Oh, God, where do they get these girls? Jesus Christ.
Here they are. The Texas Aggies trail with only 3 seconds left. They got the ball on the 6-yard line. They need a touchdown to win. That's Bubba Shrake, the Aggie quarterback. He's looking over the defense. Charlie Wilson is split wide right. And Shrake takes a snap. He spins. He hands it off to Gary Cartwright. Cartwright swings wide. He's got some running room. He could go. He's at the 5, the 3, the 1. He's in there! God, the Aggies have won it! Kyle Field is going absolutely wild. And the Texas Aggies win it 13-12!
Boys, I want to tell you, that was the greatest victory since General Eisenhower won.
T-sit for stepping a deep pile of Aggie shit.
All right, let's keep it down. Somebody might have a microphone in here.
Hey, Senator, did you see the way I knocked that sucker's teeth out? Shit, a dentist couldn't have did it any better.
I swear, you boys could have whooped the Dallas Cowboys today. It makes me so proud to be an Aggie. Why, I look at you and I think to myself, every one of you has the makings of a congressional page. Why, there's never been a better bunch of scrappers out there than you boys. It's enough to make me break down, cry like a baby. I'm so proud of you.
Senator, have a Lone Star on us.
Oh, you know us senators don't drink. It ain't good for the Baptist vote. But I know that you boys been holding back all season on your beer drinking and your other unmentionables.
Jag trodde det då var ett Austin Whorehouse.
What the hell is this Scandahoobian place kicker talking about?
He says you was gonna take us to a whorehouse.
I did. And I will. But let's don't blow no bugles. I always keep my campaign promises. Yeah, but boys, the Chicken Ranch ain't just any old whorehouse. It's a fine institution. And I'm proud to have it in my district. And I don't give a fiddler's fuck what Melvin P. Thorpe says. All right, boys, let's hear it. Yeehaw!
We're gonna walk and stomp and whoop it up tonight. Those little gals won't never, ever be the same. They're gonna love it when we walk and stomp and whoop it up. All right. It's even better than an Aggie football game. Better than a football game. And then we're gonna show them all a thing or two. We're gonna demonstrate just what a champion can do. Yeehaw! We're gonna play them out and lay them out tonight. They won't have never seen nobody quite like me. Oh, we're gonna wham and bam and thank you, man, tonight. I swear I don't know how to stand such ecstasy. Oh, right between the goalposts we've been crying so long, but now we're getting some. I bet the girls are counting up the minutes till we come.
They ain't the only ones. 5 miles until we get to heaven. 75 miles until our plans are laid. 75 miles until we get to the Chicken Ranch, where history
the mall, a thing or two. We're gonna demonstrate just what a champion can do. Yeehaw!
22 miles until we get to heaven. 22 miles until our plans are laid. 22 miles until we get to the chicken ranch, where history and Aggie boys get made. One more mile until we get to heaven. Take it! One more mile One more mile until we get to the chicken ranch, where history and Aggie boys get made.
Well, howdy, ma'am. I'm Senator Wingwoah of the 19th District, and Aggie, class of 1940. Mighty pleased to meet you.
Hello, JT. How's Mary Margaret and the kids?
Fighting communism, thank you very much.
Well, I'm a dedicated capitalist myself. You got the check, JT?
Yes, ma'am, I got it right here.
Well, now, I don't see no breakage fee on here, JT.
My thunderation, Miss Mona. These Aggie boys is all right.
Well, I guess it is Aggie's night to howl. But you know, JT, the sheriff is real nervous about this television stuff. We are under the gun, so you have your boys walk easy, all right?
Hey, didn't you see me on TV last night, 6 o'clock news? I come right behind the part where the sheriff was cussing. I denounced this place. Said the very idea of it was simply intolerable. Said it's a shame and a disgrace and a stain on the memory of Sam Houston.
I hope you didn't suggest that it be closed down.
Now, hell, Miss Bona, ain't no damn radical. You know how politics is.
Afraid I do, JT. Ginger, honey, would you please show the distinguished senator from our district to a room? I know that he must be tired.
Yes, ma'am.
Why, Senator, I'd be honored. Come on, JT.
Ginger, I love Ginger.
Howdy.
Oh, hey, Earl. How's tricks?
That's just what I was fixing to ask you.
Well, the children are nestled all snug in their beds.
No sign of that television idiot creeping around anywhere.
No, I haven't seen hide nor hair of them.
Well, I've been out prowling the back roads and everything seems quiet. But I don't know. I just got this feeling he's gonna be out there somewhere. Same goddamn feeling I got during the Hitler War. Just before they hit us at the Battle of the Bulge.
Well, now, if it'll help you relax any, I still got some of that snake bite medicine in my private stock.
No. I plumb give up on whiskey. Hell, that stuff will make you fight your own people.
Ooh. Well, I remember a time that didn't worry you much. No, I remember one New Year's Eve. You come rolling out here before the sun went down.
Yeah.
You'd already been sampling that Early Times bottle. By the time the midnight kissing got started, you didn't know if you were fish or fowl.
I didn't care much, neither.
It took Miss Willa Jean and 2 of us girls to pull your boots off.
Yeah, when I woke up, I felt so terrible. I just knowed I had a mighty good time. Oh, lordy, lordy. We've been some miles, ain't we, Mona? Hell, I recollect when you first come to work here for Miss Willa Jean. Why, you wasn't no older than that young and shy you took on last week. When I seen you climb off that Greyhound at the Texaco station, I just figured you needed some looking after.
Oh, Ed Earl, you always did get sentimental after midnight. Well, come on back in the kitchen. I'll get you some coffee.
I hope it's better than that stuff Doatsy May makes.
The shit has hit the fan. He's caught the sheriff dead to rights, that meddling watchdog man. Right now we leave the chicken ranch in terrible condition, but we'll be back to tell you more right after intermission.
you mean to tell us you have no independent recollection as to how you got to the chicken ranch?
That is the God's own truth. Of course, now I got my suspicions. I mean, who's the most dedicated? Anti-communism. In the state legislature?
Well, I suspect you're about to nominate yourself.
So it stands to reason why they would want to harm my good name.
But how were you coaxed into a whorehouse?
Now, I'm surprised you haven't figured that out yet. I was doped. Yes, sir. Communists is always doping our college kids. I'm easy prey.
Well, Senator, there used to be a communist over in Waco, but he died back in '68.
Presumably, then, these communist agents stripped you and planted you in a strange bed?
Yes, sir. All beknown to myself. Yes, sir. But just remember, church ain't over till they sing. Once this thing has been exposed, I will be vindicated.
You get all that down there?
Ladies and gentlemen, His
Here's-
Excellency the Governor of
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My friends, I want to thank you for that warm and sincere Christian welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may ask your questions now.
Governor, sir, what do you think about the explosive situation in the Middle East?
Well, I was saying at the weekly prayer breakfast just this morning in this historic capital that it behooves the Jews and the Arabs to settle their differences in a Christian manner.
How do you account, Governor, for the current high unemployment rate in our state?
Say that again?
How do you account, Governor, for the current high unemployment rate in our state?
Well, there ain't nothing unusual about it, just the natural law of economics. Now, the real cause of this unemployment thing is that people are out of work.
Oh, isn't that obvious?
Governor, Melvin P. Thorpe, Watchdog News. Ow! What about the chicken ranch, Governor?
Fellow Texans, I am proudly standing here to humbly say, I assure you, and I mean it. Now who says I don't speak out as plain as day? And fellow Texans, I'm for progress, and the flag long may it fly. I'm a poor boy, come to greatness, so it follows that I cannot tell a lie.
What the hell did he just say?
I sure did.
Little lambs eat ivy.
Ooh, I love to dance a little sidestep. Now they see me, now they don't. I've come and gone. And ooh, I love to sweep around a wide step, cut a little swath, and lead the people on.
Big banks receive special treatment when depositing from the state for the money.
Sound business practices.
What are you gonna do about industrial pollution? Even the Houston shipyard caught fire.
But we put it out.
Do you plan to take action against the chicken ranch?
Now, my good friends, it behooves me to be solemn and declare I'm for goodness and for profit and for living clean and saying daily prayer. And now, my good friends, you can sleep nights. I'll continue to stand tall. You can trust me, for I promise I shall keep a watchful eye upon you all.
This is going over my head.
Yeah, you and Wilt Chamberlain.
Ooh, I love to dance a little sidestep. Now they see me, now they don't. I've come and gone. And ooh, I love to sweep around a wide step, cut a little swath, and lead the people on.
Governor, Melvin P. Thorpe, Watchdog News. Ow!
Yeah, I got that.
Governor, why has the chicken ranch been so long ignored?
Beg pardon?
Sir, is it true that organized crime may be involved?
There's some acoustic problems in here.
Aren't you worried about possible payoffs and bribes out there?
Governor, Melvin P. Thorpe, Watchdog News. Ow!
Isn't there something about Miss Mona? I could be wrong.
You are, but I'll do my own speaking, thank you very much. And don't you go calling me a son of a bitch.
All right, I'll go on. Now, Miss Mona, I don't know her, though I've heard the name. Oh, yeah. But of course, I've no close contact. So what she is doing, I can only guess. But oh, Miss Mona, she's a blemish on the face of that good town. I am taking certain steps here. Someone somewhere's gonna have to close her down.
Show us how. Now it's Melvin Thorpe has gone to picking and led us all to victory. Melvin, he likes to dance a little nights and now you see him, now we saw him gone. And he likes to scream around the lights and shout a little swap and lead the people on. He likes to dance a little nights and now we see him, now we saw him gone. And he likes to scream around the lights and shout a little swap and lead the people on. He likes to shout a little nights and lead the people on.
3 cheers and a gold star for the governor for doing his duty and calling local officials to kill their own snakes. So once again, the watchdog bites as well as barks. Ow! Oh! That one caught. We're going to close Miss Mona. 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 We're going to close Miss Mona.
Melvin, have you gone crazy? I mean, what do you get out of jumping on some poor social misfits who are trying to scratch out a living by selling some cheap nookie over in Gilbert?
The law is the law.
Melvin, now you and I both know 2 blocks from this Capitol building, you can get anything done to you for money that you can get in Tangiers. I mean, tongue baths and naked massages, midget fags. Somebody tickling your ass with a feather.
Look, if you know that for a fact, Mr. Newspaper Editor, it's your duty to expose it.
Now, Melvin, I don't give a damn if folks occasionally like to have their asses tickled with feathers. I kind of like to think that's what heaven's all about. Ow! Oh, Melvin.
Get out of our
Get
out back today!
Close Miss Mona.
What the hell?
What is happening? What the hell's happening? What kind of lash up we got out there?
Sounds like a vigilante group or something.
Look at that freak show. Every nut in Texas must be out.
Get out of my district!
Hey, Ginger, isn't that your friend Senator Wingwoah out there? He's out right over there.
Oh, hi, Senator. How's your tallywhacker hanging?
Come on back, Senator. We won't bite you. Unless you pay extra.
Hey, there's that meddling TV man.
Oh, hey, Melvin, do you need a good bitch for your watchdog TV show?
What is going on out here? What is that?
Get that filthy operation out of our town. Give Daddy one try.
Give me that thing,
Yes,
Julie.
ma'am, you get it back.
Run!
They were a mean-looking bunch, Miss Mona.
Yeah, well, it looks to me like the confused against the mistaken, with the well-meaning coming in to screw it up on both sides.
You reckon the governor was just trying to make political big talk?
Oh, yeah, but he's as unpredictable as a high wind, and he probably scoring the high 90s on a crazy test. No, girls, I think we better keep out of sight now. You run on up to your rooms. Don't look like to me we're gonna have any guests come calling with that mob out there.
We're in trouble this time, ain't we, Miss Mona?
Yeah, it ain't what I'd call the ideal situation. How many of them politicians you reckon got elected by whipping up on us?
Well, I can count 3 in my time.
Yeah, but you know, old Miss Woola Jean be back ringing that bell as soon as the polls closed. But this is different. Well, with television broadcasting it from hell to backwater.
Well, I sure been disappointed in that old sheriff.
Oh, now come on, he's had his moments. You know, when I first seen that Earl, he looked like he had just walked right off a cowboy picture show. Mm-hmm. Tall and handsome. He had dark hair then. Yeah, I never told anybody this, but he took me over to Galveston for a night.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was Kennedy's inauguration. We watched it on a TV in a hotel room. Ooh, that was high cotton for me, fresh out of the panhandle. I'd never seen salt water. I remember that sun was shining and the water out in that Gulf was so blue it made my eyes ache. Yeah, the sun was shining where Kennedy was too because it was kind of cold up there and it made his breath make these little clouds of smoke when it hit the cold air. Yeah, that's how I remember that day. We had a champagne brunch, and I ordered eggs Benedict, because I thought it sounded real high-toned. But I didn't even realize that the chef had messed up the hollandaise sauce. Yeah. When Earl brought me back here, he pulled this gown out of a bag, and he kind of poked it at me, like it might bite him. And he said, "Here, Cakes, this here's for you." Never was much good at grammar. But you know, I never felt more like Cinderella. Oh, maybe it was no more than the bread and butter note. But I do remember that sun and that blue, blue water and Candy's breath making those little clouds of smoke. And the worst fucking eggs Benedict ever put on my tongue. Oh, no, Jewel. Earl's never played in the major leagues before, and maybe he's not cut out for it. Not now, anyways. Not anymore.
I'm real sorry for the trouble you've been having lately, Miss Mona.
Oh, honey, don't you worry about me. No, I started out poor, and I worked my way up to outcast. You just got to learn not to expect nothing out of life. Were you fixing to say a little something about how life don't seem too fair? Don't even start. Ooh, don't even start. Were you looking to get a little disappointed? Teardrop, go in there, don't make me laugh. Please don't touch my heart. Who said life was a roller coaster? Who said life was a sweet surprise? Who said life was a circus poster? Not me, not me. So ask me no questions, give me no answers, and I'll tell you no lies.
Well, you keep yourself a little moody, 'cause some folks would downright mean no me or mine. Ooh, ain't that a shame? Listen to you. When you're starting to make a little fuss about the troubles that you simply spare me by. Such a pity game. Who said life was a bowl of berries? Who said life was peach ice cream? Who said life was a box of cherries? Not me, not me. So ask me no questions, give me no answers, and I'll sell you no dreams. Okay.
Were you thinking that you were gonna maybe have to leave this lovely town, begin again, hit one more spot? Were you feeling a little like a baby who just got himself knocked down? You say a word, I say, well, so what? Who said life was a song for singing? Who said life was such a snap? Who said life was a bell for ringing? Not me, not me. So ask me no questions, no answers, and I hang you no crap.
Who said life was a song for singing? Who said life was such a snap? Who said life was a
Go, go, go. Yes'm. Yes'm. You ain't the first one to tell me that. All right. Had so many goddamn phone calls I can't even leave to eat.
Well, here's your curb service breakfast. I'll probably retire on the tip. It's the same as always, Sheriff. 2 fried blind with beeswax and bullets on the side.
Why can't you just call it eggs and honey and biscuits like everybody else? All that CAFO lingo sounds like a Chinaman's jabber.
Well, I hear folks is running up and down the sidewalks with 2 sets of petitions. One to close the chicken ranch, and the other to declare it a National Historic Monument.
I'd just as soon you didn't talk to me about them goddamn petitions until after I ate. You waiting to see if it's gonna make me sick?
No, I tried it out on my dog first. Just thought I'd be neighborly and take your plate back.
Neighborly my hind foot. You and everybody else in this goddamn town's been snooping around like you've been hired to write a book. I could use me a little goddamn peace and quiet around here because I got me some hard thinking to do.
Yeah, you're under enough of a handicap as it is.
Damn it, Sheriff! You can't hear nothing except this goddamn talk about the chicken ranch. Why, it's like a broken record. Chicken ranch, chicken ranch, chicken ranch, chicken ranch. Now what the hell are you gonna do about it?
Scruggs, there's some folks just won't do to fart with, and I'm one of them. Now you just leave the law unto me.
But nobody's buying nothing. People just standing around in clumps, wringing their hands and talking about this damn mess. And I'm having to spend all my time playing mayor. I haven't sold a car all week.
Well, she ain't got a handful of supporters left, Ed Earl.
Doatsy, May, you're gonna have to clear out of here now, 'cause we got some men talking to do.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, you fellas done such a good job so far. Keep up the good work.
Get out of here.
Now the governor says he's gonna call out the Texas Rangers.
Oh, he don't need no goddamn Rangers. I got myself a pretty good bullshit detector, boys, and I can damn sure tell when somebody's pissing on my boots and telling me it's a rainstorm. Damn governor's just trying to keep the television idiot happy and cozy up to the Jesus bunch. If he's so all-fired keen about closing Miss Mona's down, all in hell he's got to do is give me one tiny little bitty phone call, and I'll do it. Hellfire, I won't have no choice.
Well, why the hell you gotta wait for the damn phone call? Why don't you just take the bull by the horns and take care of it yourself?
Scruggs, I'm getting just a little bit sick of your goddamn whining. Now, you's willing enough to keep your eyes closed so long as we had a bird's nest on the ground, so I don't... Man can't even digest his food. It's Sheriff Dodd speaking. All right, Governor. Yep. All we had to do was ask. Yep. Yeah. Well, we'd handle this things locally if you hadn't gone on Johnny Carson. Just don't worry about it none, Governor. No, sir. You hold the whip hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God damn if I don't feel like a country dog in the city. If I stand still, they'll fuck me, and if I run, they'll bite me in the ass. Well, I reckon you boys heard it.
You really gonna do it, Ed Earl? You gonna close her down?
I said I would, didn't I? Some cats you just can't put back in the sack. Well, she's a good old girl. We've been some long miles together, and thank the She never was the cleaning kind, but she's a good old girl. We've had some fine, big laughs together, and I admired the way she almost read my mind. Never talked no foolish talk, had no ties and held no rules, held that good old girl and me, we ain't damn fools. We never talked too much, we didn't hold to conversation. There's lots of things I could have told her, I suppose, but what I would want to tell that good old girl, she knows.
Well, she's a good old girl. We've been some long, long miles together, and thank the Lord she never was the clinging kind. Never talked no foolish talk, held no ties and held no rules. No, that good old girl and me, we ain't damn fools, you know. We never talked too much, we didn't hold to conversation. There's lots of things I could have told her, I suppose,
but what I would want to tell that good old girl, she knows.
Maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere. Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far they'll always track me. I'll bounce right back. Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight. Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine. And me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I can't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I can't let sorrow bring me way down.
Maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low.
Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn. Me, I will go on.
Maybe I'll settle down.
Maybe I'll just leave town.
Maybe I'll have some fun.
Maybe I'll meet someone and make him mine. Me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I can't let sorrow bring me way down.
Would you believe I'm gonna miss this rat hole?
You're crazy too. No, I just got in the habit of having a permanent address. This is like the next best thing to a home since the OK Corral Trailer Park back in Wichita Falls. One night I was out. That's what I meant. One night I was out honky-tonkin', and when I came home, my bastard husband had hooked up our trailer to a truck and hauled ass. Somebody said he went up to work on the Alaska pipeline. Well, this whole Melvin Thorpe thing, did it surprise you, Miss Linda Lou?
Nothing surprises me anymore. If someone told me it was snowing shit, I'd just ask them if it was chicken or horse and how many inches.
Oh, God, when I first started hustling, I thought for sure I'd end up as one of those high-class call girls, you know, silks and furs and sports cars and soft light to help your makeup, you know? I mean, why not? My face don't stop clocks. So how'd I wind up on a $4 mattress?
It's about as cheerful in here as a funeral parlor.
Well, kid, I guess you just ain't been around long enough to grow any roots.
What difference does it make where we do what we do? I mean, it ain't like we gotta carry any heavy equipment around with us.
Shy, honey, you're gonna do quite well in this dirty business.
Well, baby, it takes one to know one.
Oh.
Look, I know everything's a mess, and I care about it, but I can't help feeling like a little kid going on a trip.
Maybe you ought to try Las Vegas.
I'll get off it.
Man, I made me a shit pot full of money out there one time, working them big hotels and casinos, all them conventioneers away from mama and feeling wild.
Well, why don't we go to Vegas and team up?
Oh, honey, I've lost a step. Shreveport's more my speed right now. Just call me the Sadie Motel, open 24 hours. Hot and cold, running drunks, waking up every morning to somebody else's bad breath. Somehow it never seemed quite like that around here.
Well, I'm gonna go see my kid.
Come on, girl. You're gonna be screwing for cash as soon as you get your little bags unpacked.
Don't bet on it. This time I'm really getting out. And I'm going home for Christmas. And I'm gonna get me a straight job. And I'm gonna like it.
Maybe so. But you'll never own a yacht.
Well, me, I'll be just fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I can't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow. Still, I can't let
Jewel?
Sheriff, I've been a calm this moment.
You all right, Mona?
Hadn't felt so good since I had the measles.
Well, just goddamn everything.
Oh, Earl, I think the best thing you can do right now is just put all this behind you as quick as you can.
No, by God. No, sir. That damn little television idiot and that goody two-shoes governor and all them folks that turned tail when this thing broke open, some of them claiming to be my friends, by God. Folks I broke bread with, run rabbits with, took them home when they was drunk. Well, hell, I owe them damn people something, Mona, and I always pay my debts. And God damn it, I still just don't understand how this thing turned to clabber the way it done. I sure as hell don't. I mean, it just got out of hand. It like ate me up before I even knowed that it was hungry.
Earl, I made a lot of money. I had a few laughs. I danced a bit. It is just time to pay the fiddler now, that's all.
God damn it, if I just hadn't cussed on the goddamn television.
Earl! Come on, it's over. Jesus.
Well, you likely to get right lonesome out there on that farm.
Well, now, maybe you'll come over to East Texas sometime and hunt squirrels or something.
Well, you the girls need a ride or anything?
No, I got my pickup truck and Jules' car. You might see if you can keep those newspaper and television boys from hounding us out of town. You can do it short of killing.
Don't you worry about them none. Hell, I got them peckerwoods roped off a mile on either side of your gate. I got deputies, constables, highway patrolmen holding them back till hell won't have it.
That's good, Ed Earl.
Well, I guess I better get myself on back into town and start stomping out grass fires. There's still lots of folks stirred up, you know.
Yeah, I know. Go on. Hey, Ed Earl.
Yes, Mom.
Do you remember President Kennedy's inauguration speech?
Well, now, here, let me see now. That's the one where he said, ask your country not to do something for you, you do something for your country. Ain't that the one?
Yeah, that's it. Do you remember where you were when you heard it?
Oh, God's cakes. Well, that's been what? That must be 20 years ago, ain't it? Why?
No particular reason. I just seem to have that day on my mind, that's all.
But I do recollect where I was when Oswald shot him. Yep. I had just picked up these 3 Mexican kids. They stole themselves a goat from old man W.B. Starr and was throwing themselves a barbecue. And don't you see, I was just out on routine patrol, and I snuck up on them little greasers, and they was barbecuing that goat on a mesquite tree spit and sloshing that barbecue sauce enough for LBJ. And you see that proved that it was premeditated, them having that sauce, don't you know? So, we got them for goddamn felons. And anyhow, I had just slapped the cuffs on them little peckerwoods, and I was marching them lockstep back to the car when it come on the police radio that old Kennedy had been shot up in Dallas. I remember it just as clear as a bell. That's funny. There's certain things you just can't hardly forget.
Amen to that, Ed Earl.
Yeah. Now, when Jack Ruby shot old Oswald, well, hell, I just assled around and missed that one. I damn sure did. I just assled around and missed that one. Of course, I seen all them old films of it that they just would run over and over, and they'd run to the blame near wore it out. But, you know, it just wasn't quite the same thing as seeing something without knowing it was it's going to happen.
It never is, Ed Earl. I guess you better be running along now.
Well, right, yeah. I better be running.
horse in Amarillo. It was going to San Antone. Had a brand new cardboard suitcase and a window seat alone. And I thought that I was something, and I dreamed I'd travel far. Maybe be a restaurant hostess, maybe be a movie star. Yeah, the bus from Amarillo raced a train along a track, but I never looked behind me, 'cause I wasn't coming back. I had a one-way ticket to nowhere. I was finally traveling free. I had a one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. We were driving on through Cisco on our way around to Barrett. Had a sudden funny feeling, and I knew that I was scared. I was shaking like a leaf as we were coming around the curve. Had the suitcase, had the ticket, but I didn't have the nerve. Yeah, the bus from Amarillo had me so damn terrified that I got off at the next stop, and I never took that ride. I didn't want that one-way ticket to nowhere. I didn't want the traveling free. I didn't want that one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. Well, it's hard now to determine how a plan just disappears. Now the days can turn to weeks, and now the weeks turn into years. It's funny how you wait for things and want that lucky day. And it's funny, when the bus stopped, I got off and walked away. Yeah, the bus from Amarillo, I can hear it still go by. Guess I missed my only chance, and I swear I don't know why. I guess life's a one-way ticket to nowhere. God, wish I was traveling free. Once I had a one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. Anything was possible for me.
Hey guys, so exciting. Okay, just sit down for a minute. I gotta get my thank yous. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Seth. Okay, first of all, this is Actors Fun Concert number 6. Can you believe it? I'm mind-boggled. Thank you for coming and supporting it. Okay, here I go. First of all, don't forget that Wempe crazy-ass Cartier watch is still silent auction. All the money's going to the Actors Fund. So even if you're like, it's too glamorous for me, you just bid on it, spend a lot of money, and then give it to me. So on the way out, silent auction, please bid a lot of money. Part 2, PRG donated a ton of lighting equipment, Brava PRG. Part 2, Sound Associates discounted a sound package like $10,000, take it for $1. So Brava PRG, Sound Associates, they're amazing. Okay. Can we also, the whole August Wilson, which by the way, I still call it Virginia, I'm old school. The August Wilson, Carrie was in this theater, can you believe it? Anyway, all right, Charlotte Amboise, she was in it doing crazy Fouaté turns. Anyway, where was I? All right, the whole August Wilson, the theater, the staff, a gazillion people helped us out today. The props, hello, that bell, clang, clang, clang. Thank you, props. That is for, not just the bell, but I'm just saying I love the bell. That's Jerry Marshall, not Jerry Mitchell. Sound was Shannon Slayton. Sound, we have literally a day to tech this whole thing, so brava, Shannon. The sound was amazing. One day and that's it. That's crazy. Okay. I ain't done. Okay, Paul Weimer has been doing our set for like 1,000 years. Paul Weimer, you're amazing. Remember the chessboard? He did hair. He's literally done it all. He did the train on the 20th century. Okay, the lighting, Herrick Goldman. Jewish last name, Goyish first name. Brava, Herrick Goldman. That's a shout out to my mother. Costumes, Michael Growler. Can we discuss the crazy hooas, all the ass showing? Brava, Michael Growler. Hooas, amazing. Okay, Michael Growler, costumes, amazing. Okay, then just the stage managing, the coordinating all these crazy-ass divas, the amount of people in this cast that Michael Clarkson had to coordinate, I cannot tell you. So the whole stage management staff of Michael Clarkson, amazing job. Look at all these people. That's a lot of people to coordinate. Okay. Then, what about my crazy country band? I really ever knew I'd be playing country when I was at Oberlin Conservatory. So my amazing, amazing country band that was a real steel guitar, and my contractor who's been with me ever since Dreamgirls, the very first Actors Fun concert, Charlie Gordon. So my whole band, Charlie Gordon, brava! Live music, live music. No synthesizer, no click track, no lip syncing. So hostile about that. Okay, Okay, the whole Actors Fund staff work so hard. We work hard, but we get the fun glory. The Actors Fund staff does it all behind the scene, and they're unbelievable. Plus, our 2 brilliant producers who also had to do all this line producing, coordinate everything. Also, by the way, Tim Pinkney kind of did the book for the concert. So Tim Pinkney, the first producer from the Dreamgirls all the way to here, and Stephen Newhouse, our new producer. Bravo! Thank you. I ain't done. Okay. Then, did you know there's a shortage of body mics? Have you ever heard such a thing? There are no body mics to be found on the East Coast. What? So literally, they came to me a week ago. They're like, so half the course would have a body mic. I'm like, and the show's canceled. So the reason we were able to do that is because of our brilliant, brilliant director. A, who was brilliant in the first place, but B, is associated with Paper Mill, and he snatched 20 body mics. So Mark Hobie, you're amazing. Mark Hobie directed everything, people. Mark S. Hobie. And he's a daddy. He has 2 kids, and he still did it. Okay, then, can we discuss the choreography? Was it unbelievable? Dennis Jones. Dennis Jones, unbelievable. What the hell was that? Oh my God. He was in the chorus of Dreamgirls. Now he's choreographing. Okay, brava. Also, every single person in this cast was literally handpicked for their fierceness. So the entire cast, the ensemble, everybody, they're all unbelievable. Brava! Handpicked. And finally, this piece is a great show. And I just want to thank the book writer, Larry King, Peter Masterson, who is here tonight, and music and lyrics by Carol Hall. And by the way, Pete Masterson and Carol Hall are married, and the daughter is Mary Stuart Masterson. Did you know that? Isn't that interesting? No, they're not married. No, right, Carlin Glynn. That's what I want to say. Carlin Glynn, who was the original Miss Mona. Oh my God, that's you? How cool! Here's our Miss Mona. That's so cool. Brava! Pete Masterson? Hi! Carol? And Carol Hall. Amazing work of art. So guys, thank you so much for supporting the Actors Fund. I mean, really, like, they give money for, like, people that need rent, like new shoes. Going to the doctor, the Actors Fund is an incredible organization. So thank you so much for supporting it. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody. Peace out! Thank you.